Hey folks, doing Hero of None here with your Mundus Minute for July 19th, 2019. News, luxury merchant, and golden merchant stuff all in a few minutes. Alright, kind of a recap from last week. We have the new DLCs coming up in August. And right now they are available on the PTS. New patches did drop. And if you want to take a look at it on the Elder Scrolls Online site, they have some of the new mechanics as well as a look at some of the new gear sets and rewards that you can get as part of doing the dungeon. Coming up on QuakeCon, you're going to have several more opportunities for Twitch drops. On the 25th, by watching Twitch TV/QuakeCon 2, you can get a Crown Crate at 9 p.m. until 11:30 p.m. EDT, which is the current QuakeCon dueling tournament. You also have a chance watching the twitch.tv Bethesda channel on July 26th at 12 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. During the Quake keynote. And on July 27th at 3 p.m. until 4 p.m., you have another ESO panel with a chance for a Flame Astronaut Jaguar pet and one Crown Crate. So you get Crown Crates going on throughout the thing here, but the real big one you want to watch is going to be the keynote for 5 and the ESO panel for at least the Jaguar and the Crown Crate as well. Now, following up with that, QuakeCon is going to be going on July 25th to 28th. If you want to go in with the dueling tournament, you're going to have to show up to the con to do so. And you're going to have to watch twitch.tv Bethesda to get more coverage on what's going on there as well. We should be having more updates about the next patch as well as hopefully the last DLC for the quarter in quarter 4, with maybe some other updates as well. Now, let's take a look at the luxury merchant and golden merchant for tonight. So tonight, it seems to be a little bit more of Vanderfall's foliage. So you have a dark shade glowing stalks, which is kind of a good light source as well. Some folks mentioned last week's stuff was light sourced as well. Flowers Coda. Kind of a tentacle plant. A bigger one. And then some coral plants here. On the golden merchant, we have several items that I probably wouldn't bother buying. Vampire's Cloak, which you can get out of, I want to say Stormhaven. Or, yeah, Stormhaven. It gives you health, spell damage, health, and it gives you minor protection at all times, reducing damage taken by 8%. Other classes already do this. For example, Warden with your Ice Cloak has a morph that it can already give you minor protection. And in addition to that, you probably want to get major protection over that. This 8% doesn't increase with gold value, so if you really want to get this set, go to Stormhaven, just grind out a few dolmens, or actually it's not dolmens up there, it's probably just going to be, no, there's dolmens. Yeah, so just do dolmens and chests up there and you hopefully get some jewelry. Also for under 50k, available darkness, weapon critical, physical penetration, weapon damage. And when you deal damage, you have 10% chance to call murder crows around you for 10 seconds. Every 3 seconds, these crows will be sent to peck out the closest enemies at 12 meters of you, dealing 5,320 physical damage. This can occur once every 15 seconds. So this has an okay uptime here because it's about 3-second downtime between the two here with this 10% chance. Unfortunately, it's not a whole lot of damage. It doesn't give a whole lot of burst to it. A physical penetration on the 3-piece might be good on this, but overall, probably wouldn't do this. If you really want to get this set, probably go to Clockwork City and get this instead. And yeah, I would skip over it otherwise. Ring of the Viper. Weapon critical, stamina, weapon critical. When you deal damage from melee attacks, you can deal an additional 8,380 poison damage over 4 seconds. It can occur once every 4 seconds. So, this is melee attacks, so it's not going to work with a bow. And in addition to that, it has a very good uptime. I would recommend this set probably for non-CP campaigns, but you can get this just as easy by doing Dark Shade. And for 250 gold, kind of expensive just to get that little bit of extra damage. Probably better off just doing Dark Shade. And, oh no, wait, sorry. Not Dark Shade, Fungal Grotto, apologize. Yes, do Fungal Grotto, get this set, and use it there instead. Don't pay the 250 gold for that. And Flame Blossom Ring. 1000 magicka, 129 spell damage, 140 or 1487 spell penetration, and when you do damage, you have 10% chance to summon a line of flames that moves from you forward after 1 second, dealing 10k flame damage to any enemy in its path. Its effect can occur once every 10 seconds. Low chance on it. It takes a 1 second proc time. It is a good bit of damage, but it does have a huge downtime of 10 seconds here. In addition to that, if you actually take a look at the set here, it doesn't give a whole lot of distance on this. So if you're trying to keep a range on enemies before going through the flames go off, probably not going to be good. Maybe for a DK it could be good, but overall I'd probably just say skip it. Go to, I want to say this is Bloodroot Forge, and get the set itself from there instead of don't pay 250 gold for this, basically. If you want to use this for non-CP campaigns, Battlegrounds may be good, but you have other sets that just work a little bit better than that. For 100k, Molly Infernal's Arm Cops, which helps you summon a Daedra, and Molokina's Arm Cops, which gives you more weapon damage and spell damage after doing 2 consecutive light attacks, but also costs more, makes your abilities cost more. Both of these are shoulders. Both of these are very easy to get outside of, or out of the chests. So just don't bother. You have other things you can spend your money on. The weapon damage and spell damage on Molokina's Arm Cops are pretty good, but just spend the keys to get it. It's not that hard. Anyways, folks, that's Fear of None. That's your Mundus Minute. I'll see you on the time rail.